Hello, this is Brandon Watson, head golf instructor at Arkansas Golf Center here in Conway, Arkansas. And today we're going to talk about swing plane. So many of my students ask about swing plane, and this has become a very hot topic over recent years. We've heard about the one plane swing, the two plane swing. Swing plane is a very hot topic in golf, and I want to address this today. What the swing plane is, or the function of the golf swing plane, is the golf swing follows a circular pattern or arc. The swing plane is literally the tilt or the inclined plane made by the club shaft as it travels along this arc. The tilt can be more upright or flat. You've heard the terms maybe one plane or two plane, but basically a good plane is identified whenever an extension of the club, either the head or the butt of the club, is pointed at the target line along the ground. Let me try to explain. I've got Blake Cook, one of my students here on the left. He's a single-digit handicap. And then, of course, Adam Scott here on the right, one of the best swings in golf. Swing plane is identified by, if we take a line here and we put it on Blake's shaft, as I've done on Adam's on the right, and then another line and put it across his shoulders, this tilt somewhere in this area is basically where the club would need to be to play golf at a high level. Now, most folks are not in this red area. So actually, one of the most common things is to come underneath and then over the top. You can see Adam Scott here on the right is going to do a very good job of keeping his club on plane as he goes back. He's going to keep the club in between the two red lines, and he's also going to go perfectly up this yellow line, which is elbow plane, basically a line right in between the two. When he goes back, he gets the club a little bit vertical here, meaning the club, an extension of the club is not directly pointed at the ball here. But when it matters, back down to impact, you're going to see that he gets pretty much back on the yellow line, and the butt of his club is going to point directly at the golf ball. So this is Adam Scott doing a very good job. Again, as long as you keep it in between the red lines, you've got a pretty good swing plane. We'll go ahead over here with Blake. We'll identify the middle of his swing plane, or what we could say perfect would be the middle of it there. As Blake takes the club back, you're going to see him swing just a little bit underneath the plane as he goes back. We can see here at the halfway back point, the butt of his club is not pointing at the golf ball, so he's going to have to reroute it on his downswing. And that's pretty typical, even for good players, even for a single-digit player like Blake. He took the club back a little flat, too much to the inside, but of course to strike a pretty decent shot, he's got it back close to the middle line on the way down, and he's going to pretty much keep it on that plane the rest of the golf swing. This is why Blake's a single-digit handicap. But Blake's swing would be made much simpler if he kept the club on plane the whole time. So basically, when you're looking at your swing, just draw a line on your shaft plane, right here, shoulder plane, and really focus on keeping your swing in between the two lines the whole entire time. Make sure that camera is set up dead down the line and at hip high. Whenever you're setting up your camera or camera phone, you always want to have it exactly dead down the line, somewhere about hands or belt or waistline high. Hope this helps.